Hey everyone, and welcome back. So, I decided to throw an audible tonight, and we're gonna play some weird games instead of doing the warp zone. And don't worry, warp zone isn't gone or anything like that. It's just that really, when I was looking at the news this week, there's nothing really that got me excited to talk about because honestly, it was rehashes of the exact same stuff that we've been talking about for like 2 weeks already. Like, do we really want to complain about game cards again? Like, because we sort of did that last week, right? So, like this week, the biggest news, like right now, about the Nintendo Switch 2 is everyone bitching about game cards, which I sort of gave my opinion on last time. And we did get more information, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? If that's what we want to do, we can do that as we're playing a sort of game like the one we're going to try tonight. By the way, I've actually played a few hours of this. And the reason why I want to play it is that this game is actually a total ripoff of TCG Card Shop Simulator. Like, it's not even trying to not be a exact ripoff. It is literally an exact ripoff of the game. So that's why I want to play this tonight. And right now it's on sale for only $2. I almost included it on my $2 eShop deals video, but it was already done when I started playing this. And I was like, what the F? Like, this isn't even like, hey, it's like a copy and we're trying to be different. If you've played TCG Card Simulator on Steam, this is actually literally the same game. Like, all they did is the graphics on the cards themselves are different, but the game itself is exactly the same. And honestly, I've been for at least, like, I would say like 3 or 4 months now, everything that had the word simulator in it, I would immediately ignore on the eShop. However, when I saw some streamers playing TCG Card Simulator, I was like, you know what? This game actually looks somewhat fun, like in short spurts. I can see myself having some fun with this. Then I looked at how much it was and I was like, holy shit, this game is way too expensive to like waste money on. Because on Steam, it's like $17. I'm like, no way I'm spending $17. But then on the eShop, I saw this and I clicked on it and the images looked exactly like TCG Card Simulator. So I'm like, I thought I was going to boot up the game and realize that they were ripping off the images from the game. Okay. And no, and that basically the game itself didn't look like anything like the images on the eShop. But I was wrong. The images from the eShop are actually valid because they actually ripped the game directly off. So I'm gonna start it up right now. Like I said, I got us started because the start of the game is super boring. Like, you can only do like 2 things at the beginning. And I've got a shop started. It's not very big. I didn't like put a lot of effort into it, but it is started up. It's a bit janky as fuck, but other than that, it's still TCG Card Simulator. Okay. So obviously Switch graphics have been downgraded, but it works exactly like, if any of you have seen the other game, you guys will know that this works exactly the same. So you put this out. You see I've got the sleeves here. Now, it's super annoying because you've got to do them one by one, man. Like this game is all about like busy work. And I'm really looking forward to one day having employees because this shit takes forever. And customers keep getting in the way as you're trying to stock your shelves. But basically, you're actually running a card shop. Oops, wrong button. Dude, get there. Get there. So it's like a very, as you can see, interactive game. We're gonna serve some customers in just a few seconds. I'm just gonna stop, like, finish putting up my sleeves here on the shelf so that people can buy card sleeves. We make sick bank on the accessories. The accessories we make way more than the cards themselves. Dude, can you stop getting in the way? Thank you, dude. And the singles, man, the singles are crazy. So now we can take the box, put it outside in the trash, get rid of the box. Topaz, you're in front of the screen. Can't see anything. For $2, honestly, if you want a TCG that's gonna like waste a lot of time, look, and here, let's customer gives you money, then you have to give them the appropriate change. Like, the only thing I'm gonna say is this is fun for the first, like, 35, so 10 cents. There we go. This is fun for like the first hour. After that, I can't wait till we have some way of automating the cash register, because I've served over 100 clients now, and getting change is really freaking annoying. Sometimes I just give them over the right change just because, like, I can't be bothered to get the exact right change. We can sell singles too, by the way. I have a singles display. The singles, man, they make bank too, man. However, this game seems to be way less generous in the cards than the official one. Like, I saw people playing the official one and they were getting like crazy expensive cards. This game seems to be very stingy with the singles. So people buying packs. See, $9.96. I'm just going to give this guy a 10 spot because no way I'm freaking doing 96 cents instead of just like, dude, what the heck are you doing with all these packs, with all these plastics, man? The fudge. Bro. Well, okay. So now we can leave the counter. So when you want to buy something, you pop up your cell phone here. And we need the basic card box. So we're going to go here. What's weird is the menu. Sometimes it works with the joystick and sometimes you have to use the D-pad. So now we have to unlock this. And we have to order one of these. Dude, man, people are like ravaging my store. You set up a little play section over there. You can have people actually playing the cards. And you can come here and like check them out playing. And you can set up events. But I don't want to set up an event right now. So we have more people to serve at the cash counter. Like I said, the cash counter looks fun. But trust me, eventually you're just like looking forward to the point where this is automated. And I don't know, but 50 cents is not a current amount of change that I think we have, right? Like, US does not have 50 cents, right? Like, I know in Canada we have like 5, 10, 25, but no 50 cents. Dude, and there's credit cards who, yeah, that guy had exact change. Nice job, nice job, buddy. 157. Get the fudge out of my store, bro. There we go. So yeah, I thought that since tonight we're gonna chill playing like weird games like this, we're gonna have time to bitch at the game card situation and all that instead of just like only doing that at the same time. And if any of you want, like, if this looks interesting to any of you, which, to be honest, it is. Like, I wouldn't be able to play this, like, for like 10 hours, like something like 2 Point Hospital, okay? Which, like, is a full-blown simulator. But, like, if you want to kill a few hours, man, this stuff is chill. So we got a new card box here. Actually, wait. Let's open this baby. Oh, dude, we can do it directly from the box. I just learned something, baby. We just accelerated ourselves like a million times. We're gonna do market price plus 20%. I'm freaking. I'm really bad with prices. Like I screw my customers over. Fudge this, baby. That's dices. We got dice. And now that I know we can go straight from the box, man, things are going to go so much quicker. If you want to set up singles, you come here, you press this, it opens up your binder. And then you can grab your singles and, like, just pop them up. But all my singles are crap right now. I'm not going to put, like, 15-cent singles in this. F this. How do I close this? There we go. So basically, you know, we've got shit like this. Then we have to order. Oh man, this guy's buying a pack. The new packs. Let's do this. 24 bucks. Yeah. Yeah. 543. Okay, fuck off. 45. Get the hell out. I overchange them sometimes because I'm just like, fudge this, man. I can't be bothered to get like too many pennies. Oh, nice. Exact change. I love you. I love you. So we're gonna buy another shelf, okay? Because now that we have those packs here, like I didn't know that was like 4 per shelf. We need a new display unit. So let's buy a new display unit. They're expensive as heck though. What's this for? Wait, can we buy anything better? Ooh, wait, what does this do? Six. Wait. Is this the best one we can afford for the moment? What about this one? Oh, but this has mega volume. But it's 500 bucks, man. That's gonna like wipe me out. So now we can't do this because I have to keep money for some like for stuff. So we're gonna have to grab this. And here it is. Boom. Why can't it go there? What's up with that? What the heck? Oh, is it two-sided? No, it's one-sided. So why the heck can't you go over there? Hold on. Like, this should be able to fit here. Why does it have to be so far away from the wall? That's like weird. Okay, we're gonna put it like here. We're gonna create like a card hub, okay? Yeah, 2 hours later. Shut up, man. Let's serve these people, then we're gonna pack. We're gonna get things going for the next day. 302. Do you guys get though how like doing the change thing over and over again? But, okay, but you guys commonly have 50 cents? Like, is that something common? Like, if I'm like, dude, you have 50 cents in your pocket, are you going to have a 50-cent coin in your pocket? Like, I know there are special 50-cent coins. Like, that I know because, like, we have those here too. Like, special edition ones. But, like, is it something like at the cash, can you be like, give me a 50 cent? That's what I freaking thought. I'm like, I'm like, I know they exist. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's something that is in existence. So now what we're going to do is we hit the right stick, we close the day, and you can see how much money we wasted today. Because we're in the red, for sure. I spent way more than I made. Oh, well, 49 bucks. That's not that bad. Like, honestly, though, this is, like, one of those, like, games that you play when you, like, really want to waste hours of your life. Like, if you really, really want to waste hours of your life, I can see this, like, being an awesome game. Okay, so we're going to order some more packs because we need definitely more packs. And we are going to order more of these because we definitely need more of these. 174. We're gonna get another one of these. Dude, can I afford this? I don't think I can afford this. Hold on, 115. That's 3. No, I can't afford this. Like, I'm gonna be almost wiped out. I'm gonna have to buy a small box. Okay, we're gonna get all this. Like, if you do it before your store opens, like, it's a lot less annoying because the people don't come in and fuck your shit up. And we can open some packs. We're gonna open some packs for some singles. Okay, guys? Like, opening packs is addictive, right? Like, this is weird. That shelf down there is super weird. That shouldn't be a shelf down there. They let you put shit there, but it shouldn't be there. More packs. More packs! There we go. Oh. Cancel. Oh, damn, we still have packs in this one. So let's just shove it up behind here. We have, like, our secret stocking space. Can you stop it, dudes? And let's open this. I'm opening soon, okay? Chill the freak out. And let's grab the packs that are in here. And then let's grab some packs here. Okay. We're gonna open these packs. Let's see if we can make some bank with some mega 49 cents. Look at all these crap cards. This is, however, where this version of the game is totally freaking shit. Okay? Like, I saw people playing the real version online. Whoa, I think that first one had a decent value. No, 62 cents. Like, look how we're getting freaking like raped here. Like, it's insane. Oh, there, $10. Thank you so much. My God, 10 bucks for a pack. Yeah, I know it's like real life, isn't it? Like, packs are always garbage. I got once a $50 card. Like, one freaking time, I got, like, a $50 card so far in the packs. Oh, 401, man. Guys, you're spoiling me. Like, total garbage. Total garbage. Let's put the cards that are, like, not absolute ass on here. Yeah, I know I need to set a price. Now, the one thing that's annoying is you have to set the price of each card individually. Like, I'd like there to, like, obviously I'm complaining about a game that's a ripoff of another game, but if you did want to improve it slightly, there should be a way that you can have a default, like, market price plus 10% for all singles. You know what I mean? Instead of having to go here and go market price plus 10 for single. Then I go to the next one. Market price plus 10%. Because that's what I do on every single card. And they all sell. If I put plus 20, they start selling shittily. So I'd rather just put plus 10 and have them sell well. So now let's open the store because we need some freaking cash here. Let's do this. Oh, your best pull was a hologram Magneto card. My best pull so far in Lorcana was the whatchamacallit, the Aurora from the new set, the Aurora, whatchamacallit, the Enchanted Aurora from the newest set. Other than, like, obviously not counting Jafar that's about to come out. I sold the card for $300. So, yeah. I was like, do I keep the card or do I make $300? I think I'll make $300. Like, Aurora's awesome, but yeah. Like, I think eventually I'm going to start collecting enchanted cards in Lorcana, but that's when I'm going to have all the cards I need to play. And I'm getting there, especially that rotation is going to start now. I'm at the point now where I actually don't need to buy any more cards. So let's serve clients because we need the money. We need the money. 332. Like, but yeah. And let's just say that the way you have to control the cash is not exactly the best thing ever. Some people can pay by credit card. So far, you guys haven't seen. No one's paid by credit card so far. Oh, there we go. Credit card, you get the machine out, and you have to type 20.04. Okay, and boom, baby. Credit card payment. Oh, dude, he bought the $10 card. We screwed a kid over. We went over market price. That's my favorite thing. Making sure kids overpay. Okay, fudge this. She's getting 70 because I'm not choosing 9. I'm not doing 9 cents. My life is worth more than that. Okay, 18. 22. Boom. Get out of my store. Boom. 256. What a cheapo, man. Coming in and buying one freaking card. Like, seriously, I should just not sell anything to you, dude. See, this is a real customer. This guy's spending the bucks. Him, I don't mind serving. Boom. Dice, man. Dice are expensive. Dude, man, my boxes of dice are like 16 bucks a piece, man. See, now we got these fools playing. I haven't organized an event yet. We're going to try that. Yeah, it is a bit jank, man, but that's part of the appeal. The jank is part of, like, the awesomeness of the game, you know? Like, you can't have jank without jank, you know? And you just love the jank. Dude, $500 to unlock the ability to sell plushies. This was what sucks. You have to actually buy the ability to sell something. Okay, so like the $500 doesn't actually give you the item. It just gives you the ability to order the item. So you have to buy the ability to order the item. And some of these are freaking expensive, man. Oh, we can buy these deck boxes, though. Actually, I'm going to buy the deck boxes. Because it was like only $100. Holy shit, it costs $100 just to stock 8 of them? Bro, man, what the fuck? What the fridge are these deck boxes made out of? This is the stock price. Yeah, F those deck boxes. Like, I wish you could see the price of what the item will cost before you actually decide to buy it. Because, like right now, I can't even really stock up on deck boxes. It's going to wipe me out for, like, 8 deck boxes. And I don't even know if someone's going to, like, actually buy them. Boom. Packs. Dude, get in there. 166. This is such a, like, this is such an awesome interactive game, isn't it? Some of them stink. Some of them have, like, this green jank on them, and they stink. And I don't know why, what the point is about having some customers, like, stink. Now, what else do we have here? Oh, we manage event. Oh, prices are going up. So do we have to, like, adjust our prices when that happens? Like, I feel I have to buy the better booster packs. Like, there's better booster packs. Oh, we can recruit people to do shit. Like, I feel like we have to buy the better booster packs. So I'm going to save up. I'm going to save up and get, like, 300 bucks so we can buy, like, the rare booster packs. And then you have epic booster packs. Like, yeah, I think that's, like... Damn, I've got to line up again. Dude. Okay, back to some counter. Like, I'm feeling like the game's going to be fun if I can get a cashier. Like, I feel that if I get a cashier, the game's gonna, like, level up seriously. Because, like I said, this is fun for, like, the first, like, hour. After that, doing change, definitely not less fun. You're just like, can you give me the money and get the fridge out? Like, leave the money on the counter. And make sure you got exact change, buddy. Now, we are going to, by the way, we're not going to just play this tonight, okay? We're going to play Wings of Endless as well, which is a Metroidvania that hopefully is going to be pretty decent. I started it as well. It was pretty decent when I started it, but I'm not that far in it. Oh, and we are doing the new games, by the way. Before the end of the stream, if any of you are here to see, like, the new games of the week, we are going to be doing that before the end of the stream as well. So don't worry about that. We are doing that. It's just, honestly, when I looked at the news, like I said, there were 2 major things that happened this week. People bitching about the game cards, okay? And like I said, I get it. It's just like, I didn't want to spend another week complaining about that because everyone's just complaining about that. And the whole updating the Nintendo that updated, like, the license to use your Switch, which I'm totally against, by the way. Very, very, very against. But once again, I didn't feel like it was... There was, like, enough stuff to occupy a whole stream. Like, and we can always complain about that stuff ourselves. And, like, I'm very against it for the Switch user agreement, especially because they're doing this. Like, I could say if you want to do it for the Switch 2, since people have not bought it yet, that's one thing. But changing the user agreement the way they did when people have already bought their Switches, the way they've changed it, like, if I opt out, Nintendo should have to reimburse me all the games I bought on the eShop. Because when I bought the games, this wasn't the agreement. Now you're changing it and you're telling me to keep playing the games I already bought and I already own. I have to agree to this agreement. So you get it? Like, it's like, yeah, but when I purchased these games and the system, this wasn't the agreement in place. Well, it's that they're basically literally saying that they're allowed to brick your Switch if they find out that you're doing anything that has to do with basically modding Switches or trying to decompile games or trying to go like diving into the code to see if like you can fish out like secrets of upcoming games and stuff. They basically say in their agreement now that they're allowed to basically brick your Switch. And I can agree with Nintendo no longer giving you access to online services because they own the Nintendo network, but they have no business bricking your Switch offline. Do you understand? If I choose to say, okay, fine, I'm going to do it, block me from your network, but I'll just play all the games that I can offline, like, that should be my right. I wouldn't do it. You understand? Like, personally, I wouldn't do it, but I will defend someone's right to do it. Does that make sense? Like, there's a difference between... I'm not saying I'm against it because I would do it. I'm saying I'm against it because, in principle, you're not allowed to switch the agreement on a product that you already own when it's already out. If you want to do this, you have to do it before I bought the product, or if you want to pop it out after I've purchased the product, fine. Show me where I can bring the product back and you're going to give me full price back. Because had I known this when I purchased it originally, perhaps I would have made the decision not to purchase it. Once again, I wouldn't do this, but I defend that should be the way it works if you want to change an agreement to this degree. Like, we're not talking about just, like, clearing up language about licensing and stuff. And I'm against, like, pirating current games that you can get on the Switch. I've said it before. Where I'm not against, like, pirating or emulation is games that you can no longer get on the Switch, or ROM hacks, or anything that has to do with, like, you know, significantly modding a game that exists. But I am against, like, pirating current games that Nintendo, because, like, Nintendo does have the right to protect its current games. Like, saying you're against that would be dumb, because no company would make games if they didn't have the right to protect the games that they're making. Like, if that makes any sense. But, like, they have to have that right, but where I don't agree is, like I said, bricking the system itself. Because, and, like, the other company that's like this is Apple. Apple does this shit, and I freaking hate when Apple does it. Like, trying to decide how you get to use your like, iPhone or whatever. Find that so stupid. And I hate that Nintendo's, like, doing it. And I know that they've done it before. It's just that they've never, like... Hold on. They've never clearly said it as... They've never said it as clearly as they are right now. But like I said, for $2, man? Yeah, but it's like I said, I agree that you... Like, Apple owns the iStore. Apple owns, like... it's service network. So I get that you're allowed to ban someone on the network, but you should not be able to ban to make the device no longer operable offline, or no longer operable where it can't connect to an alternate network. And that's where I'm really, really against this shit. We'll take a look at it because that's like maybe the only, I'm going to say, interesting thing that happened this week that I maybe wanted to talk about. And, you know, like, before we do the new games, we can go take a look at that. And we'll read, like, the service agreement, what it is. But they're going way too far in what they agree with. And honestly, I think at this point, someone, like, we're at the point where someone needs to fight it in court and needs to win. And I think they need to fight it on the basis that I'm explaining, where you can't change a service agreement like that when you've already sold the console, and all of a sudden you say, well, if you want to keep using the console that you've already been using, I'm allowed to now brick it if you use it in a way that I don't like. When you originally purchased the game, and so they not only have to reimburse the Switch, they have to reimburse every game that you purchased that is affected by the new agreement if you do not agree with it. I imagine Doom Dark Ages is freaking sick. I honestly really, really can't wait to try it out. I'm just really still crossing my fingers for a Switch version. If holiday season goes around and we do not get a Switch version, I'm gonna buy it on another system. Yeah, you're still allowed to have multiple accounts in multiple regions. They're not saying anything about that. They're really saying about decompiling the software or accessing the root software in any way. So if you want to go, the term's not coming to me, but like data diving, but it's not data diving that people say. If they want to go, basically looking through the decompiled files to see like parts of the unfinished game or stuff like that, you're like no longer allowed to do things like that, which is super dumb. Actually, wait, I want to open a couple of packs of the new one. Hold on. I want to see these rare packs. Are they really rarer? Wow. So much money, guys. So much money. I can't imagine. Oh, $8. That's not too bad. Okay, at least if this is median value, at least it seems a lot higher than the previous packs. Boom! $37. Woo! We're rolling in the cash now, baby. Okay, so far we're hitting a lot heavier in these packs. One more? Give me another mega one. Come on, baby. Oh my god, my phone started searching like heavier packs. I'm like, what the hell? What's in my phone? Because my phone's attached to my headset too, like the Bluetooth in my phone. And then like this dude starts talking about heavy packs in my headset. And I'm like, what the hell is it? It's the freaking AI on my phone. I'm like, what the heck is happening? Okay, let's serve these people up. Oh man, you're buying the new packs, man. You rich. Ooh, the new rare packs too. And a box? Brah. Big spender here. So I guess you guys get the gist of how this game is going to work, right? So you just do this for hours and hours and hours. Not chapters, but... Yeah, no. It has nothing to do with that. We'll look at the service agreement, champ. But yeah, no, it has nothing to do with multiple regions. And Nintendo would just be dumb to do that. Like, it was so successful for them in the current generation that, like, why would they do that? Like, there's absolutely no reason for them to do it. Man, a lot of people paying with cards today. I guess they're spending too much money in my shop. They're running out of liquidity. They now have to use plastic. Oops, that is definitely not what... Oh, exact change. I love that. I wonder how much it is to hire someone to do the cash. Let me check and see. Oops. Let me check and see. Because it's on the phone here. Get help. Go recruit. Like, do restock speed 300 a day? Fudge that, man. Like, do they can I have them do the cash though? Oh man, I need higher shop level. Oh man, we need level 10. I'm only level 6. Man, this sucks. Dude, what the fudge? Like, okay, we definitely need someone to do the cash, because like I said, for me, this is like the least pleasant part. I hope I get to do the restocking. I prefer doing the restocking than doing the cash. I just hope they don't F up the cash, you know what I mean? Like, I hope there isn't like an error margin where the person like gives too much change and shit. Dude, this little girl is spending like crazy, man. $60? And she has a credit card? Dude, this seems very sketchy that this like 6-year-old girl has like a credit card and she's like buying $60 worth of like cards. Very, very sketchy. Nice, thank you. Now let's put our singles up for sale here, the big ones. Let's make some bank. 37. $8. I can put singles on both sides. I just find it really annoying to have to go from one side to the other. So I only put singles on one side generally. Like, it's just super duper annoying. Let's go big, man. Let's go big or go home. Let's go 20% above for the singles. Boom, man. Let's be super expensive on this shit. Let's see if people still buy them. Oh, dude, people are still buying the cards. Man, we're making a shit ton of money today. I'll be able to buy like bigger, more things, better things. Nice, exact change. Boom. Exact change, love that. Loving that. Oh, and a single? Bro. 252. Boom. You cheap ass. $1.89? Get the fuck out of my store, man. Okay, we're gonna definitely need like a lot of restock, but let's look what we can. Like basically, I can pay for this, and this is gonna be better pricing. Actually, it's the same. It's the same pricing. It's actually a penny more than buying two separate. That's such a ripoff. I thought it was better pricing if you buy in bulk. Shop level 12 required. Shop level 8 required. Let's look at accessories. What can we get in accessories? Am I out of dice? Oh, I wanted to get the let's get the deck boxes. Let's get the deck boxes and let's get the I'm out of these, right? The cleaners. Dude, I'm like out of everything. Dang. Okay. There we go. I have to set a price for the freaking deck boxes. And we've got cleaner. We're just going to put those here. There we go. Let's grab the deck boxes here. Set price plus 10%. Ooh, that's some nice profit. Let's put plus 20. I'm a greedy motherfucker. Boom, boom. There we go. Nice. Let's rework our prices here. We haven't sold any of these in a while. Ooh, that's gone down in price. That's okay. These. Okay. Let's get this little pack down here on its own. I don't like that pack down there. Let's open it. Lucky last pack. Garbage, 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 garbage. Oh, 535. Ooh. Hey, for a normal pack? Bro, man, we hit some shit in this one. Dude, man, for a normal pack, that was actually pretty freaking good. Yeah, we need some more deck protect. We need some more sleeves. People like the sleeves. People like the sleeves. But you see how addicting this game gets, right? Like it's so stupid, but it works. It works. $2, guys. $2 freaking dollars for this. Like, no joke. How is this not worth it, like, as a time killer? Now, I'm going to say that the controls take a while to get used to. They are not the most efficient controls ever. Living life sim in a freaking, like, TCG play some a jig. Okay, so we need some more sleeves in the accessories. Oh man, sleeves are super cheap. They're really cheap, man. Dices are so expensive. Like, I don't even get how dice are that expensive. Wow, man. $1,000 to unlock the collector's albums. Like, the accessories are so stupid expensive. Like, everything except that. Let's go look at the booster packs again. Is there anything good I can get? There's like really nothing, eh? Like I'm like oh dude, more people lined up. Hold on, let's just get these on there. Ooh. Boom. Come on, 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 come on. There we go. Like there's a lot of sleeves in one box too. At least it remembers the price of the items when you run out of stock. Like, you don't have to reset the same prices again. Holy shit, man. This guy's, like, spending a ton of money. I didn't think I had any dice left. I think he bought the last one, actually. 985. 1, 2, 3, 4. How is my shop in the ghetto? Wait, I'm not following here. What do you guys... Who's bad-mouthing my shop here? Yeah, the prison guy has a credit card. You're right, man. That's weird, too. Someone's going to walk through the door with a lightsaber and kill Rick. Frenchie better keep watch. Rick's gonna die. F off, guys, man. My shop ain't in the ghetto. You're in the ghetto. My shop is running beautifully. Beautifully, guys. Dude, the deck boxes make a lot of profit. They're expensive, but they make a lot of profit. Boom, baby. That's right. That's right. We gotta stock up. Like, actually, the shelves are pretty decent. I just need maybe some more packs. Let's just order the packs, then we're gonna... Boom. How much are figurines? Oh yeah, they're super expensive. They're like $500 each for plushies. Boom. Gotta keep those shelves stocked, baby. Boom, baby. There we go. Shelves stocked. Do I have brass knuckles? I have brass knuckles. Don't tell anyone, but I have brass knuckles in my car. I have 3D printed brass knuckles, to be more exact. So they get through metal detectors. But they're made from whatchamacallit. They're made from whatchamacallit, the 3D printed material, the better one there, the same one as bulletproof vests. No, not PLA. ABS, yeah. So they're actually pretty decent. Yeah, not Kevlar. I was looking for ABS. I was like the pipes. To keep his clients in line, definitely, man. Gonna whip out my nunchucks, baby. I'm gonna whip out my power sword, my Power Rangers power sword, man. We're gonna call out the song. Boom. There we go. Like, honestly, I have to do plus 20%. Look how easy things are selling. Like, honestly, the one thing is I think the game is maybe broken in the sense that I'm wondering if you set, like, any crazy price if people are still going to buy it. Should we test that? Should we, like, set the price, like, super crazy high and see if people still buy shit? Because imagine if I set, like, double the market price and people just buy it. Okay, let's do the packs at... Okay, let's try it. Let's do the packs, okay? Like, the price is $3.31. Let's just put them at, like, $10, okay? Like, boom. Super expensive, okay? And these... let's do $12. Boom. Okay. Now let's try it. Let's see if... like, I'm not going to do everything, but let's see if I just do the packs, like, double price. Yeah, because you can always reset it, right? So let's test if the game's freaking broken. Because if that works, that means that you're better off just doing that. Oh, this is a scam. Look, 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 look. Oh, man, the people are pissed. The people are pissed. It doesn't work. The game is not totally broken. Look, they're leaving, and they're like, fuck you. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, we can't do that, guys. Let's try 30% though, okay? Let's go like generous markup. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 30%. Let's go 30% above. Let's see. Okay, so that at least we know it doesn't work, right? People, and look how immediately people rush in when you reset the price properly. I wonder if people are going to buy packs, though. Let's see if people are buying packs. So it's good to know that you can't, like, pure scam people. Because then the game would, like, be stupid easy. You know what I mean? Like, you could just, like, make insane amounts of money, like, stupidly. No one's buying packs, eh, so far? That might be too much, 30% above market. Because people are buying stuff, but so far, no packs. No packs so far. I'm gonna, if like no one really starts buying packs in this whole line of clients, I'm gonna go reset the prices. I feel like it's too much. Holy crap, man. This guy's like buying out the store. Is he gonna hit 100? Ooh, no, 99.17. 83 cents. Oh man, no one's buying packs. Like literally no one. It's too much, guys. You can 20% seems to be like the okay markup on this shit. Okay, I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed. Oh, dude, the guy's buying one pack. Haha, you got effed, dude. Because I'm about to lower the prices again. You got totally screwed. Buy your expensive pack, dude. Oh, man, this guy, too. Oh, man, you got jacked, bro. Actually, if they're buying... maybe it was just the prices when they came in were too high. Man, let's leave... okay, let's leave the packs at this price. Because people are still buying. Some people are still buying. Hey, wasn't the Cyber Shadow physical edition supposed to come in May? Because I still haven't gotten my... Has anyone ordered has anyone gotten their cyber shadows that they ordered? Hey, do you think we're getting screwed by tariffs? Do you think they sold us the cyber shadows and they were like, holy shit, we didn't plan on like tariffs? And now we're gonna get effed when the game comes in. $7.69. I wonder. That would be like not funny. Okay, get out of my store with your. Okay, we're gonna put them a little down. We're gonna go back to market plus 20. Okay, we're being a little. We're being a little scammy. Yeah, people are coming and they're like, "F you, man, you're too expensive." There. Come on, buy packs now, guys. I'm sorry, I was being mean. 8.11, man. What is these people with like shitty change? 1 pack. Ooh. Get the hell out. $3.11, dude. Oh, see, dropping the packs helps a lot. Get out. Boom, 2 packs. There we go. Let's run an event. I haven't tried that yet. Let's try an event. Like, that's the one thing, like I said, I really want to get a cashier because right now I'm not enjoying my store because all I'm doing is making freaking change. It's like, dude, this kid's going wild on the packs, man. He's looking for that rare card, man. 1960. Such a crappy price. Dude, this guy too is going wild. Why is she stinky, man? Why are some clients like... Why do some clients like not wash? Okay, we're gonna stop soon, by the way, because like I said, it's like... You guys see what this is all about. Like, it's rinse, repeat this for hours and hours and hours. But seriously, if you guys want a stupid game for $2... Like, yeah. I might actually make a video on this one tomorrow. Might. I don't know, because I have to fit the deals in, and like my week's looking crazy this week. Oh. And now I have trouble for the wedding, man. Like, my job scheduled me to work on the Saturday of the wedding. And I didn't notice it quick enough to tell my boss to change it, so I have to find someone to sub me. And it's rough because not a lot of people can sub me. And, like, I'm trying with one of my colleagues, but, like, I'm not sure she's gonna back me up. I'm not, like, I can't blame her because, like, it's a Saturday. No one wants to do Saturdays, and, like, everyone has to do them, but she doesn't, like, getting someone to switch Saturdays is rough. Like, it's just, and I get it, because even me, like, if you'd ask me to swap Saturdays, like, you know, it's hard to find a weekend where people don't have shit planned. You get what I mean? Like, and she, like, yeah, that's always the problem, is that people, like, already have shit planned, so, ahead of time. So, it's, like, hard to find, like, that someone's just gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do your weekend for you. Dude, you bought me out of these. Dude, we actually made a lot of money today. So once this day's over, we're gonna stop. Yeah, I'm gonna find someone. I'm gonna find someone. Hopefully, like, if not, well, like, I have to. I have to. Am I level 8? I think it's level 8, right? 10. At level 10, man. To get the guy that works slowly for $50 a day. It's just like I said, if all he does is stock, though, I don't want him. Because stocking is actually the fun part of this. The cashier is the boring part. Like, you'd think that the cashier would be the fun part, but no, it's the boring part. Like, it's super boring. Because you basically don't see anything of the store. You're just here, like, looking at money all the time. Okay, fudge off there, 95. I'm gonna give you 95. Get the hell out. Dude, we have $1,000. Let me just see. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna unlock, like, $1,000 stuff here. Booster packs. Like, we actually have everything unlocked in the booster packs. Shop level 10, shop level 9. Like, we can unlock the different colored dice, but, like, I really don't think that, like, unless you have, like, a super huge store and you're just doing it for, like, aesthetic purposes, I don't see the point of, like, unlocking multicolored things. I feel like buying the plushie. Oh, dude, that was just to unlock it. God damn it. God damn it. Damn it. It's so... that was just to unlock it, man. The plushies. The plushies are expensive. Oops. Please let this be a good markup. Market price plus... $15 a plushie. If we can sell them at that price, that's actually pretty freaking decent. And we're gonna need some more special packs. People. More people at the counter. I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna just finish this day, then we're gonna play Wings of Endless, which is Metroidvania. Pixel art Metroidvania came out last week. $15, $12. There we go. $13, $23. Dude, how long do people keep coming in? Because it's telling me I can start the next day, but people are still coming in. Oh, dude, this guy's buying 2 plushies. Dude. That's like a shit ton of money right there. Okay. Let's close up for the day. Get the hell out of my store. Boom. Boom. Let's go here, save game. So, seriously, guys, be careful, because there's a lot of these TCG simulators. You want the one with the, like, with the chick here. If you want the one I'm playing tonight, you want TCG Empire Card Shop Simulator. The one with the, like, AI-generated girl on it. By the way, 2 new games that are coming out this week that I have review codes on. I'm still embargoed, so we can't look at these games. Like, I can show you, like, the thumbnails for them here, but yeah, we're 2 games that are coming out this week that are going to be in the new games section. I have codes for. Dude, hold on. Sort. Time last played. It should be pretty close, because I tried it last week. Wings of Endless. Here we are. But a Metroidvania is coming up, so there is hope. Yeah, we're gonna get into like an actual game, okay? Like, TCG Card Simulator is a game. It's oddly addictive. I'm just gonna warn you guys, it's oddly addictive, even though it looks shitty. I guarantee you, if you like those kind of games, you're gonna unfortunately find yourself addicted quickly to it. Hold on, guys, because we're gonna swap controllers. Oh, can I use the D-pad in this one? I'm actually not sure if I can. I think I remember I tried it and I was like, why can't I use the D-pad? I was playing this at 1:35 a.m. I cannot use the D-pad. Never mind. Ugh. Never mind. I cannot use the D-pad. So basically, okay, yeah, I do have to double jump. So, Metroidvania, the one thing so far, I'm going to just give you an idea. Pixart is pretty sweet, pretty nice, pretty beautiful. However, what I do not like about the battle mechanics is, can you see what's happening? When I hit, I sort of freeze midair where I'm at. So sometimes hitting something at the exact right height can be annoying. Because there's no, like, dropping physics as you're dropping. But this game basically came out last week. I actually had it in the upcoming Switch games. Bang. Okay. There we go. I've got a real stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm really stuck between a rock and a hard place kind of situation. I can't go any further because there's a rock slide ahead. It's not just a pebble or two, you know. As if something doesn't clear this up, you won't be able to get to work. Oh, I forgot I have a dash. That's why I was being bad with these. I had to dash across it. That's my bad. I take a couple of days off, you forget. But lad, what's that colossal hammer for if not for this? Use it to break the rock. Do you really think I can do this? I've seen you in action. I have no doubt that you can strength pulverize the rock. Okay, each new skill requires points you get as you level up. Give charged attack a try. Okay, so this is new. We get a skill tree. Oh, so we do have 4 points. What is this? No, can't see anything. Hammer Lord, Hariku. Why can't we go down here? Weird. Repeatedly attacking with a hammer deals increased damage. Well, I guess we're going to take that. Then repeatedly a hammer while holding to launch enemies into the air, or hold ZR after a dash to float for a few seconds. Well, we don't have enough points for either one, so we don't have to wonder yet. Ah, there we go. See what I mean? Is like the combat is okay, but it could theoretically be better. Topaz, your butt is in my face. However, I've got to say, Jandusoft, this is a Jandusoft game. Their games have been getting consecutively better. I want to give them props because Jandusoft has been making a lot of games for a while, and they actually make a decent amount of games too. And when I look at the early games that they came out with, they were very, very generic. And lately, their games have been getting better and better. Like, I can still see points of, like, this needs improvement, but they now, I would say, are nonetheless, like, decent offerings. Stupid poison plant. Get off my face. Oh, dang. Hold on. Okay. Fudge that. We're... Oh, god dang, man. There's so many of these poison flowers. No, not again. But, yeah, so... Getting back to what they were saying, now that I'm not going to die, yeah, I've got to give them props. Their games are getting a lot better as time goes around, and they're now becoming more distinct in their art styles and their gameplay styles as well. Like, this one has definite potential, and we missed the early part of the game, but I've already beat a boss. It was an intro boss. It was like a boss to like sort of get you warmed up, but there's some decent exploration too. I just hope we get to another like dungeon type area soon, because now we're in like an open area. You start out in a dungeon type area. Dude. Oh, dang. Let's see now if we can upgrade further skills. Repeat hammer while holding up to launch enemies in the air. Let's try this. I feel like it's going to give us better combat skills. Oh. Empty bottle. We're going to use a healing brew because we're getting a little low. Do we have a map? I think we do have a map. Yeah, it's minus. So we started out there. So we have down here or up here. I'm not sure which way we're supposed to go. Points of interest. Hold on. Where's the points of interest? They sort of let us free, and I'm not too sure where we're supposed to be going right now. So that's the one thing, is we're going to have to, like, adventure and see till we get, like, an objective or something. Now, this is weird. The bees can go underwater. We have to kill the hive because or else they'll just keep coming. There, we got one hive down, but there's another one up here. Luckily, the bees don't hit very hard. There we go. And it's weird because you have to open up the chests with the D-pad. Oh, we've got a safe spot. So we might be getting something important, guys. Oh, what's this? Oh, we're in a town. At last, we've made it. Welcome to Green Harbor. This is my hometown and where I set up my base as a bounty hunter. It's also where I find all my gigs. A small town like this needs a bounty hunter? Oh, you bet. Everything, everywhere needs a bounty hunter. No more energy drink, god dang it. And I happen to be the best. And how do you plan on getting us north? By boat, obviously, but the fare is a bit steep. A top-tier bounty hunter can't afford a boat ticket? Don't worry about that. I have a friend named Henry who can get us a ticket. Does your friend Henry have a lot of money? Money? Ha! He doesn't have a penny to his name, but he's really good at getting things. Now we should go talk to a friend. Do you even know where we might be? Probably hanging around his aunt's place, Professor Ula. So let's head there. What's up? Ooh, can we buy things? Let's just see. Ooh. Oh man, this is better. Hey, and we can buy armor too. Sweet. But I only have enough money for one of the two. I'm gonna grab the hammer because this one actually has some downsides. Let's grab our equipment. New hammer. Can we sell the old one? Maybe? Hold on, let's see if I can sell the old one. Oh yeah, we can. Sure. Sell that. Why do we need that other hammer? Nice. Money too. Now that my mate's trying to knot, I should start looking for a partner too. Time does fly. Why is there another safe spot like right here? Like we were very close with the other safe spot. Oh, this is an automated section. Locality, new bounty hunter jobs. Nice. So probably we have submissions that we can do. And all sorts, finding lost pets, blah, blah, blah. I sleep wherever it isn't cold. Many times they pay me by letting sleep in sheds or barns. Wow. We're sort of a really shitty bounty hunter, aren't we? If we get paid just by sleeping somewhere. Once you complete tasks, seek out the individual who requests to receive your reward. More tasks will appear as your adventure progresses. So let's see. In pursuit of a wedding ring. What a mess I've got myself. I'm in a wedding ring in the rocky grasslands near a watery area. Okay, and pest control. Eliminate 6 poisonous plants I've over in the grassy. Okay, close. Awesome. What's up? Is this my friend? No, but this door, obviously, you can go in. I'm dangerous. Okay, this is the guy that's missing the ring. Oh, there's a treasure chest up there. Hold on. Ooh, nice. 300 gold. How much money do I have now? Man, I almost have enough for the armor. Wait, there's pots here. Money? What's up with you? It's all worth it, sure. Whatever. Is this my buddy? Simon Evers. It's a Harbor Dreadful. Is this my buddy? Dude, where's my friend? Where's my friend at? The guy that's supposed to help me get the ticket. So far, honestly, the game feels pretty good. Like, and I'm glad to see like where there's like different items you can buy. There's personalizations. I was worried the game was gonna feel a little too like surface level and simple, but it actually is a lot better. Who's feeling bad, man? That really upset me. Someone in that live stream brought up that they have trauma with their mom, and it ended up triggering my past trauma with your mom. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Yo, Blitz. It happens sometimes, though. You can be in a live stream and, like, you know, sometimes it just happens. Something triggers you. Something happens you don't like. But, you know, the important part is overall, you know, it is what it is, man. You have to let those things go, though, in my opinion. Like, I'm not diminishing what you lived through, but what I mean is, like, sometimes, you know, the best thing is, like, if you let it re-trigger you, you're just hurting yourself because you're the one who's gonna have like a bad time after that. There's a door here. What's up with Granny? Okay, I don't get this. They're like, find your buddy, but our buddy ain't nowhere, man. Now this is yeah, stamp it here. These are like the fast travel sections. You have to pay money and you can fast travel back to certain parts of the map. Ooh, there's a treasure chest up there. What do I have to do here? Oh, that's it. Okay, my lord, is that what Alpha beside you, Hariku? Yeah, he's my companion. Once you're quite a sight, blah blah blah. Thank you, Madam Aloha. So she's gonna tell us where Henry is. It's a long story. I've been waiting all my life for such a moment. I'm my younger years before teaching history. I was an archaeologist. Okay, I wanted to investigate Haruf civilization, blah, blah, blah. If you say I managed to acquire the missing key, but with no trained owl or adventure, I was all a little use. Could you... Not sure. I was just an owl. I'll let you talk. Why not dress the part in my extraordinary board? By the way, my... I'm feeling somewhat better today. I finally went and got the antibiotics this weekend. The pumps for my bronchitis weren't doing the job, man. It wasn't doing the job. I get it, Neo. But like, I'm not. Let's not dwell on it because I don't want it to I don't want to re-trigger you on anything. So, it is what it is, my man. And in the sense, like I said, I'm not diminishing it, but like, you've just been triggered by it yesterday. So like, let's not put ourselves in a situation where it's gonna come up yet again. Oh wait, Henry. Oh, I've heard you're back in town. How's the mission going? Here's Henry. Oh, what'd I do? I don't get cocky now. Have got boat ticket for me. Of course. I'm also the best. Oh, okay. As simple as that? Okay. It was as easy as that. And look, there's something here. Okay, so should we try to do some of the submissions and see what that's all about? I feel like I want to go do a submission or two. Maybe get a little bit of money. Because, like, we have to destroy poisonous plants and find a ring near a water area. Like, there's one here. Like, honestly, I'm actually, maybe I should kill the beehive, because what if the ring's around here? Anyway, no ring around here. I forgot that we can roll in the game as well. Which is why I was probably getting hit by so much by these things earlier. Which I'm still getting hit a lot by. But at least now my hammer hits a lot harder. Hey, I'm not holding up when I'm hitting them. I should try. It's true, I can now... Oh, you see, I can pop them up in the air. Now we have to find... Okay, here's a poisonous flower. 1. 5 more to kill. Oh, look. There's life on top here. We didn't go down here last time. Antidote times 3. Nice. Ooh. What's up with this? Hello? What's up with this? This weird. Okay, so obviously we need something to do something about that because we can't do anything right now. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. Now, I have to remember that we have to do the new Switch games. So we're going to probably give this another like 45 minutes-ish. See what the game, how far we can get in the game. But then I have to give myself time to do the new Switch games before we... Oof, right in time, eh? Right on time. So we need to kill 2 more. So I wonder if I can just leave the screen and come back and like kill it. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, and I forgot about the ring, eh? We have to still find that stupid ring. Oh, just got another level. One point available. Is anything 1 point? No, that's 3, that's 4. That we can't get yet. Is our while in the air to perform a downwards? Oh, okay. Damn, the flowers don't respawn automatically. So we're still missing a poison flower. We have to look for the ring in a watery space. Oh, here. Okay, we went through all that and there was nothing there. Do you think like this I can maybe break through one of the walls here? Oh. Poison plants. But that one's in a super bad position. How many more do we need to kill? Oh, one more. Dude. F off. Like, I'm trying to think where his freaking wedding ring can be. But, like, I find that's a little too vague as a mission to give someone. Oh, there's a watery space here. Is there a ring somewhere here? Hello, wedding ring. Dude, I'm stuck. I can't get out of the water. There we go. Okay, so we can't really get there. Like... yeah, no, we really can't get in there. It must take an ability that we don't have yet. Like, where else is there water? Is there water down here? Ooh, ouch. No, there are spikes down there. Like, there's over here-ish that we could go first. No. I'm like, maybe there's secret walls we can break. down here. Oh, here. We couldn't go through that before. What's up? No, I don't. I'm good. What's this place? Where are we at? Cursed Swamp. But I'm pretty sure he said it's... I'm pretty sure the ring is not here. Rocky Grasslands. No, it's officially in the Rocky Grasslands. Where... Can we see what section of the map we're in? Because maybe that's actually going to help me here. Okay, the Rocky Grasslands is this whole section. So the ring has to be somewhere over here. There we go. Oh, there's another way here, though. Ooh, nice. Oh, man, is this the same hammer I bought? Dude, it's the same hammer I bought. I didn't need to buy it. I could have found it for free. I got gypped, man. Yeah, this game, Canadian chick, came out last week. It's called Wings of Endless. It's a pixel art Metroidvania made by Jandusoft. They sent me a review key, and I wanted to try it out. And I'm glad I did. Lost wedding ring. We got it, boys. Woo! Can I go straight back to the balloons? Like, there was another one, right? Green Harbor. Wasn't there a balloon in Green Harbor? Can I go there? No, but I can... Okay, so I have to go to... Wait, unless... Wait, unless there is... Wait, let's go on top of it. No. Okay, so let's make it to the balloon transport and see if I can transport directly to the other balloon. Yes. Boom. There we go. Fast travel initiated. He hates everything Mega Man adjacent. Poor Stinky. He'll have to deal with it. Now, where's the dude that isn't this the dude that wants the... Ooh, nice. We got some armor. Health plus 10, defense plus 3. Nice. Too bad it doesn't actually change our visual appearance though, right? I was hoping like his vest would turn green. too bad. Slightly disappointing that our vestment doesn't change color when we actually upgrade it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The guy with the ring, I think, was over here-ish, right? Isn't this the dude? Ooh, 1,000 gold, man. Nice. Nice, baby. Okay, so let's see if we can get on the boat now. Let's go. Let's set sail, baby. No, my card shop did not get robbed. Screw you, Champ Dancer. It did not get robbed. And my shop was not ghetto. My shop was top quality. It's just starting out, man. I'm going to upgrade it, and it's going to be freaking awesome. Check back in like 2 weeks. I'm going to show you guys my card shop that is going to transform into an awesome card shop. What's up? What's up, redhead girl? Uh-oh. Are we going to fight something? Please, please, please be a boss. Please be a boss. Nice! It's likely a trap. They'll try to rob us. The waters are close to their territory. Ha! Dude, they're burning our freaking boat down. Yeah, redheads really are always trouble. Just check in with Annie. She has to be a buttload of trouble. Thankfully, there were no casualties to lament. Like I said, I've always said it, redheads have no soul, okay? They're soulless. Fear Not Maritime Guild has a fleet of ships. What if it's a redhead wig? Well, it's fake soullessness. You're basically like doing... You're trying to be what you aren't. I identify as a redhead, exactly. I was pretty sure like, I don't know if you're actually naturally a redhead, but I was pretty sure we've had this discussion before. Yeah, exactly, Irish red. I remember we've had this discussion before, and Annie's like Irish red, which is like crazy plus extra crazy. But I say that with love, by the way. You know, I say that with love. Because nothing's funner than a redhead at the same time. My name's Haruku. I work as a bounty hunter. Mr. Surasiaba. I think we get a second playable character, actually. You're completely sweet and awesome. Yes. I somehow doubt that, but I'll pretend I believe it. So that we can stay friends and stuff, you know? How odd. You were heading north, right? Yes, I need to make a delivery to the Tower of Mages. The ancient Tower of Varishra, if you say so. Veserels unleashed a great war. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. If I mentioned the Red Crest, I have no idea. At least you know we're in the year 518 after the Great War, right? Tell me at least know what year you're in, rookie. Haruku, I think we should carry on our way, of course. She's being very like she's diminishing us. She's saying we don't even know what year it is. Diramis, and take another boat. We can travel together. Who might you be? Sorry, my name's Diana. I work for the Maritime Guild. Let's say sorting out our problems. I need to get this remiss to report this incident. You won't be able to head directly north to Northris. We can travel together. But yeah, when I was 16, hold on. No. Yes, my hair is natural. When I was 16, there was a chunk of my bangs that grew red. It's from time to time. It's Spanish side for my mom. I actually used to have like red beard hair that used to grow on my mustache here on the side. It's turned white since then, but basically I used to have a little bit of red hair on my mustache each side of my mouth. If I let my beard grow out, I had a little bit of red in it. But it was super odd because like I'm so dark and I'm like black haired, and I would have random little red hairs in my beard. And I would from time to time have one red hair that used to grow in the front of my head here. So it was super weird. A bit further on. Okay, I believe from what I've saw in the trailer is we do get to play as her as well. Say a hunch. Okay, so what's up? But I think we get to play with her later. There we go. I don't know what all the empty bottles are for. Wow, already? Oh, okay. There. See, wow, okay, so they're like, hey, we can play with you. I'll meet you up later, and it's like literally the next screen. Oh, she can brew potions. Nice. Okay. So I can switch to Diana. How do I brew potions? Wait, skills. Do I only... Why can't I choose skills for Diana? Hold on. Oh, these are the Diana skills. Okay, here. Oh, so the points are shared between the two characters. Oh, that's weird. That's like slightly weird. Yeah, but she's ranged attack. I can charge. Oh, damn. So she doesn't dash, but she throws a bomb. And she doesn't double jump. Weird. Oh, here, brew potions. That's why we need the empty bottles. So we just do this. Boom. Draw. Okay. Okay. Pretty sweet. So when we get to a safe spot, we can now brew potions with Diana. So all the aromatic flowers and stuff we've been collecting, that's what they're for. Okay, like it's super hard to traverse this with her because she doesn't have double jump. Okay. Does she have an ability? Like, can we do something here? What about this? That does not help at all. So I guess we can't go this way for the moment. She has to recharge, though. That's weird. She has to recharge her attack. Ouch. The platforming is a little weird. But you really just have to get a hang of it, because it's so like his dash is so blunt that it really like locks you at exactly the height you're at when you do it. So you really have to like just get really good at like getting to the exact height you need. But it's not a bad thing. It's just an odd control. What the hell? Oh shit, that was not the right healing potion. Can I hit it? Oh, I have to roll through it. Okay, okay. Lesson learned. Wow, okay, we took like major damage from that dude. Like, these guys ain't messing around. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these guys do not... Oh, shice. These guys do not mess around. And we can't open this thing yet. Okay. So as you can see, I'm doing a lot better, but my nose is still runny from time to time. I'm just glad that the cough is starting to, like, no longer persist as crazily as it was. I still get moments, though, that, like, the cough gets bad. They're just, like, fewer and far between. Still got, like, 3 days left of antibiotics. Any thoughts on grip cases yet for the Switch 2? No, but I'm going to be trying out a lot. Like, those are things I'm going to wait to have the Switch 2 in hand. But, like, now that my Switch 2 is, like, paid off and everything, like, I can start looking at, like, what accessories I sort of want to try. But, like I said, I want to do headsets first. And I said I already have 2 headsets. I wanted to release the video before the Switch 2 came out, but what I decided to do is wait till the Switch 2 is out and include the test directly on the Switch 2 in the video. You know what I mean? To say that I tried it directly on the Switch 2. Even though I know that a 3.5mm headset, I don't need to try it on the device itself to know that it's okay. For people that don't know how 3.5mm devices work, I'm going to be able to get it with the Pro Controller. Yes, Switch is paid off, Pro Controller is paid off, memory card is paid off, Street Fighter is paid off. I'm probably only going to also get Cyberpunk. Even though Cyberpunk is really not a game that is for me, okay, I'm going to tell you guys right away, I know a lot of people love Cyberpunk. I was never crazy about the cyberpunk concept. Like, I'm a much more like medieval setting game. Like, give me another Witcher before like a cyberpunk. You know what I mean? But so many people are wondering how it performs on the Switch 2 that I feel like I have to get it. And who knows, maybe I'll fall in love with the game. Like, I'm saying it's not for me, but you never know till you try, right? Okay, I'm really feeling like we don't have the abilities here to get through that. Oh man, she died. How do I get her back to life? Damn it. Okay, we're getting our ass handed to us here. What? What? The pigmen are crazy. Dude. Oh, hold this to revive. Hold down to revive. So, okay. Oh, dude, I tried to jump down and went. Wow, her recharge speed is really shitty. God dang it, man. Oh, dude. Ah! Stupid dude, man, and his throwing knives. Oh, this is equipment actually. Can we go back this way? Oh yeah, there's a thing there. Ouch. So now we... Oh, damn, I forgot about that thing. Now we can get that. Golden feather. Oh, I think the golden feather increases our abilities. I have to remember what the stupid golden feather does. Oh, nice. We have a health replenisher. Ferrous metals, something new. Does it feel like we're getting close to a boss? To me, it feels like we're getting close to a boss. Are you sure your delivery must be done in the Tower of Mages, Rookie? That place has been abandoned for centuries. Yes, those were the instructions from the Winged who commissioned the work. Wignan commissioned the work? Yeah, Wiggins are those plump creatures with wings. I know what a wing is, Rookie. What was the tower abandoned because of the Great War you mentioned earlier? Take after your owner. Your owner, much do you? Yes, 5 centuries ago, Van Serel's mages, led by their leader Valador, started the Great War. Blah, blah, blah. Crest. Wing task, member of the Red Crest. Blah, blah, blah. Agreed, I just don't want people to think of it. It is 4K. It's like GTA. It'll probably, it probably will as well. Hold on, what's up? No, I know it's not going to be it's not going to be 4K. It's fine. I just want to see if it's fun and playable. Like, I'm not a guy who needs 4K. Like, I'm not obsessed with 4K. Like, if you give me a really good high FPS 1080p, I'm good. You know what I mean? But I get Cyberpunk is a game that's made to be like experienced as high fidelity as possible, but I'll enjoy a really good 1080p game that just delivers like the best gaming experience possible. I'm not obsessed with everything running at 4K. And obviously, to me, it's like the difference of like the portability versus okay, we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna go like this here. Oh, that's it. Okay, we can increase the stats like this. Like this. That's what the feathers do. They increase the stats. Like, I feel we have to go body first. Like, we need them to be a little beefier first. Then we can start, like, do feathers and other stuff. That's the only way to increase the base stats. Oh, dude, that freaking fire thing up there. Driving me nuts. Okay, let's go look at the skills now, because maybe we can get something here. Yeah, let's do this, because her attacks suck for the moment. Okay, and we have a wall jump coming. Oh, do we have a better hammer here? Nice. Even better hammer. And we have a save spot. Like, I'd really just like to get a boss. I'll be honest with you guys. I'd like to end on, like, a boss fight so that we could... You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be a nice place to, like, end the stream of this game. So you guys, like, to try to get to a boss area. Hopefully, one's coming up. However, I'm going to be honest. If one doesn't come up in, like, the next 15-ish minutes, I feel like I'm going to have to do the new Switch games because I'm working tomorrow, so I can't exactly go to bed at, like, 4 a.m. Oh, nice. Let's actually load up on a few of these. 500. Let's load up on potions. I know we can brew them, but still... Oh, dude, come on. Oh, F off, man. Stupid fire things. Okay, that's like an elevator. Nice, another golden feather. Oh, we're at a boss. Nice. Oh, shit. That was clutch. Got him. Ah. Nah, man. Girl sucks. Guy's always the answer. Like, the girl hits so weak, man, it would have taken 2 hours to beat the guy. Oh, new daggers. Maybe she'll suck less now. Nice. Yeah, I know I'm low battery. I know it's low battery. I have like 5 controllers ready to go. So we saw a boss, guys. Like, honestly, I meleeed him. Like, obviously you could do that probably way better. I just tanked the shit out of him. I just tanked the shit out of him. Like, F that, man. Like, absolutely no finesse whatsoever. Loaded up on health potions and abused the shit out of them. Save. Let's go, baby. So there we go. There we go. You have Wings of Endless, guys. Honestly, like I said, it's a pretty decent Metroidvania, and I think it's not that expensive either. The one thing that makes me like the one thing, however, that I've got to say is that, oh, it's only $9.74. It is 25% off right now. This is under $10 right now. That changes things a lot. Like, if you're looking for a new, like, on the cheaper end Metroidvania, this actually changes everything. Like, I was gonna say, like, there's so many Metroidvanias available that it's hard to recommend this one over others, but honestly, because it's under $10, it can be a decent pickup. Obviously, if you don't mind spending $20, there are better ones out there. But it's a cheapy one with a nice art style, and overall it seems like it has a pretty complete, like, roster of abilities and whatnot. Maybe just like you saw, like, the boss fights can be tanked a bit. The first boss fight was sort of like that too. Okay, like, you can just power through most of the boss fights if you're well equipped and you've got your items and whatnot, and you pay attention to your life. A couple of times it came close there to my dude dying, but overall we pulled it out. Yeah, so honestly, pretty fun game. And look, TCG card, dude, we played two really like budget decent games tonight. This controller stops working when you plug it in. I forgot that. You can't actually use it when it's charging. So that is closed. I've been playing some Pikmin 3, man. I picked it up on sale at Walmart. I actually didn't have Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and it was 50% off at Walmart. So it's like, I picked it up for like 40 Canadian, but that's like 30 US. It's super cheap for that game, and I hadn't had a chance to play through it. I played the demo, but I never played the full game, and I'm having some fun with it too. But like I said, I have to play these two this week. These are the two new games. Dude, it is not a ghetto card shop. My card shop is freaking awesome. Guys, stop saying my card shop is ghetto. My card shop is awesome. It is like seriously, I would hang out there. You know, I would buy my cards from there. I would definitely buy my cards from there. Okay, let me just shift a couple of things around here. And we can take a look at we can take a look at that agreement that I said that Nintendo basically just changed. I think Nintendo Life covered it pretty decently in their thing. Where is it? Their image was like Nintendo. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm going to switch up this. There we go. So, yeah, so basically, if you guys used your Switch in the last week for anything like while it's online, you should have gotten a notification saying that the user agreement has been amended. And basically, you have to agree with it if you want to keep like using anything that is downloaded or online. So we're going to read through the article here that Nintendo Life put together, as well as the most important parts of the agreement that they're referring to. So Nintendo has recently updated its account user agreement to provide a more severe warning to those who bypass, modify, decrypt, defeat, or tamper with their games. In short, if you happen to hack your Switch or run emulators, you may find that it winds up getting bricked entirely. And this is where I'm very against. This is the part I'm totally against. This comes via Stefan Totillo's latest GameFile newsletter, confirming that the wording in the user agreement from Nintendo has been expanded upon significantly, effectively giving more information as to what constitutes an offending action along with the potential consequences. So you're not allowed to lease, rent, sublicense, publish, copy, modify, adapt, translate, reverse engineer, decompile or disassemble all or any portion of Nintendo account services without Nintendo's written consent or otherwise expressly permitted by applicable law. So Nintendo account services, I have no problem with, because Nintendo, like, that does make sense that they can defend Nintendo account services. However, I am going to maintain not by bricking your Switch. By banning your account, your online account, that I can agree with. I disagree that they're allowed to brick your system, however. But, oh, this is the old one, actually. This is the old one. Sorry. That was the old one. Let's look at the new one. This is the new one. So without limitation, you agree that you may not publish, copy, modify, reverse engineer, lease, rent, decompile, disassemble, distribute, offer for sale, or create derivative works of any portion of Nintendo account services. You cannot bypass, modify, decrypt, defeat, tamper with, or otherwise circumvent any functions or protections of the Nintendo account services, including through the use of any hardware or software that would cause the Nintendo account services to operate other than its accordance with its documentation and intended use. You cannot obtain, install any unauthorized copies of Nintendo account services, exploit the Nintendo account services in any matter other than to use them in accordance with the applicable documentation and intended use. In each case, without Nintendo's written consent or express authorization, or unless otherwise expressly permitted by applicable law, you acknowledge that if you fail to comply with foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the Nintendo account services and or applicable Nintendo device permanently unusable in whole or in part. This is the part that is not acceptable in this. Now, is this going to stop me from using my Nintendo Switch? No, because I'm not going to do any of this. But this is the part that I object with in principle. Do you understand? Like, the first part, of course, that is absolutely within Nintendo's right. This part, I'm sorry, no. Especially that I bought this without this agreement being in place when I purchased it. And if your point was to install custom firmware on your system, like, Nintendo theoretically has nothing to say about that, as long as they don't prove that you're running pirated software. And then they can sue you. But they have no business bricking your system. So here in the UK, we received our own updated with more or less confidence. However, the wording isn't quite so severe. And that's what I actually find really disappointing, is that UK law protects people better than North American law. Because in North America, Nintendo can get away with this, but in the UK, they cannot. Because they can only make the digital products unusable. And this is where our lawmakers have to get off their freaking asses and do something about this. And that's why I said someone has to fight this. Because in the UK, it was fought and it was won. Okay? And in the UK, people are protected. UK and Europe. Okay, I'm saying UK, but I mean UK and Europe. People are protected. And they can't get away with this. This is not okay. Like, it is just not okay. And someone really has to fight this one. Like, someone actually has to get their Switch bricked and then sue Nintendo that they bought their Switch before the user agreement was in place. And that by doing this, like, you can't add a clause like this after you've bought the device and applied retroactively. Because you cannot continue to use the device currently without agreeing to this. And it's not true that if you bought the device and you bought the software to use in the device, and to continue to use the software that you're already using, that they can do this. And like I said, it's never going to happen to me. So it's a disagreement in principle with the concept here. Like I said, Apple bricking iPhones for people that were... It happened with Apple. It happened with a lot of other things too, like other companies too. So this isn't alone in Nintendo. Microsoft was bricking Xboxes. Sony has bricked PlayStations for proving that people have, like, used them. But like I said, I get that you could restrict the device from connecting online to your services, which would seriously impact the usability of the system. But nothing should prevent me from putting my Pikmin cartridge in the Nintendo Switch when it's offline and playing Pikmin in its original version without any patches. Like, there is no... You cannot convince me in any way that this is okay. And like honestly, lawmakers like someone could sue Nintendo and win, but we shouldn't even have to go there because lawmakers should just be like, this is not okay. You cannot purposely render a device unusable. Like you can't purposely like damage or destroy a user's device because you disagree with the way they're using it. You sold them the product, it is theirs. They can do whatever the fudge they want with it. You can block them from going on your networks. You can allow them to not download any software from your like your account services and whatnot. You can ban their accounts from like anything like that, but it is definitely an overreach to brick the system. And I do not agree with this. Like I said, it's just too bad because like I don't have the money to fight this just on principle. But if I did, I would. Like if I was Mr. Beast, I would fight this just on principle, just for the fun of it. Like that, or you know what people could do? You could get a class action. This would be a really interesting class action lawsuit. Because how many million Switches are there in the US already sold before this agreement came out? So imagine if every one of those Switch owners was eligible for a class action lawsuit. I don't know if I muted that in time, but possibly I did. Possibly I didn't. You guys might have gotten a sneeze. Maybe you didn't. But and it's not even because I don't like. I love Nintendo. Okay, it is just like I love Nintendo, but that doesn't mean I agree with everything they do. Just like in everything and everything, you know, I've always said it. I evaluate every decision on the merit of each decision independently, regardless of who's making the decision. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah, I swore off Apple years ago, but like I said, like that's just because on principle they screwed me one too many times, so I don't buy their stuff anymore. Exactly, and it's because if no one challenges it, it's gonna stay legal. So either lawmakers just have to like take knowledge of this and be like, yeah, this in principle we need to like make this not okay, or someone has to fight it. And I think probably a class action would be the best way, because Nintendo would probably just voluntarily re-edit the wording. I'll be honest, if you got a class action lawsuit going with enough people signing up for it, Nintendo would just probably give in, just because it's something that they know they would probably lose on principle, and a class action would make it viable to do. And Nintendo, I know that it says that if you have disputes, you have to, because this also says that if you have to do disputes, you have to go through like a mediation process. But because you're disputing the change itself in the agreement, you can actually bring it to court, because they could try to get it dismissed based on the fact that in this agreement they're saying that you have to go through like mediation and stuff if you have a disagreement on it. But the problem is because you're disagreeing with the agreement itself, I don't think they could get it dismissed because of that, because it's actually in this agreement that they're doing that. Does that make sense in any way? By the way, is this sound peaking? Because my microphone is acting really weird. Is the sound peaking when I'm talking, or is the sound okay? Can someone let me know if it's peaking? Yeah, like I said, I'm not a lawyer though. Like I said, I have base knowledge of legal stuff from what I do, but I'm not a lawyer. I'm just trying. It's not cracking or anything. It's not peaking. Okay, good. It's just like my sound bar is telling me that the microphone's going higher. It's weird because my microphone here isn't peaking like visually on the microphone itself, but my sound bar in OBS seems to be peaking. But it might just mean that OBS needs a reset. It might just be like OBS is off visually. Okay, good. Thank you for the sound check. But yeah, so like I said, you peak when you sneeze. Yeah. You interned at the Attorney General's office. Yeah. I do a lot of like legal stuff, but like basically when it gets to the last level, I hand it off to the attorneys. So basically, like most of the time, I make the arguments till it needs to actually be handed off. Like till it's like we have to go into court, I can do it. But like if it's like okay, we have to go to court, then it's like okay, legal team, where are you? And then I hand it off. I might sometimes I have to go and testify, but it's not directly like I'm answering the lawyer's questions at that point to validate why choices were made and why decisions were made. Blah blah blah. Boring stuff. But I'm changing jobs again, so staying in the same company, but I'm changing jobs again, so I won't have to do that anymore. Really, I won't have to do the more officey stuff. I'm just going to be focused on main stuff. Okay. So that is basically what I wanted to really go over. That is really unfortunate in the latest user agreement. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, if anyone does see, however, a class action about this or something pop up that maybe doesn't hit my radar, let me know. Like, drop it in the comments, like upvote it and stuff, so that I can see it for sure. Oh, while we're talking about comments, I know someone at one point said, "Can you show like stupid comments you get on the channel?" And there's one that I highlighted because I was like I said, it's not that this is not a comment that made me angry. It just made me like disappointed. I know that's weird to say, but it made me like disappointed. Let me grab it. Which was it in? It was, I think it was the under 5. Let me see if it's this one.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another under $5 eShop.
Where I actually answered the guy. Like, I rarely answer like stupid comments, but I did. Oh, here. Yeah, it is this one. It is this one. It was right here. Evil Frost 6. And I'm really disappointed that the guy never answered back. Because I get not knowing everything about the games in the video. But if you don't know everything about the games in the video, like, how about you just check before saying something stupid? You know? So here's the comment. Making the thumbnail with RWBY in it is whack. And then the game wasn't even featured in the list of games you announced. So clearly it was clickbait. Real messed up. Yeah, I hate ice levels. So I answered her back. I answered her or him back. She's actually a character in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. And that artwork is from that game. You might want to check your facts before talking shit. Because it's not like someone saying, hey, how come you put it art? Like, do you understand that there's a way to word this question if you're not sure? Where it doesn't annoy me in any way. Like, if you say, like, hey, how come you put an RWBY character in your thumbnail, but the game isn't on sale? Then I answer you back, oh, by the way, she's a character in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Oh, okay. But it's the making the thumbnail with RW is whack. it's clearly clickbait, real messed up, and you don't even know. So if you're a huge fan of RWBY, you're actually pretty shitty because you don't even know that it's a crossover in cross tag battle and that the characters are featured in that game. Like I think there's 4 or 5 characters from RWBY in that game. So, and the worst is, if you actually listen to the video, I say it in the description.
Next, we have BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle that is 80% off, $3.99, and running till May 13th. Now, this game is a high-speed tag-based 2v2 anime fighter that fuses characters from BlazBlue, Persona 4 Arena, Under Night in Birth, RWBY.
What? What? Did I actually say it in the video? Yeah, I know. I'm just being vindictive right now. And I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm highlighting this comment because some people ask me, hey, when you get like weird comments, like it'd be funny sometimes to highlight like the weirdos and stuff like that. So I am, and I haven't gotten a lot lately. So I really had to dig to get this one.
And other franchises. Matches are...
But anyway, just saying, no problem. You have a question? You don't know why the thumbnail is what it is? It's all good. But maybe you check your facts before like calling someone a clickbaiter and shit like that. You know? Maybe. Or actually listen to the video. Because, if you'd have listened to the description of the game, I actually say that the characters are in this game. And I wonder if you actually see her on screen.
And built around...
Actually, wasn't that her? Yeah, she's right here. This is the actual character that he's saying is not that's in the thumbnail. This is the actual character that he says I used in the thumbnail that shouldn't be there. This is actually her. Need I say more? Need I say more? Ruby Rose is actually in the fucking part of the trailer that I'm using in the video. If I could drop my mic, I would drop my mic right now, but I don't want to break it. I have a broken mic somewhere. Yeah, my blue's broken. Here, let me make it fall on something soft. Ugh. Yeah, I actually swear a lot in like normal life, but like I try to keep it to a slight minimum on the channel. I've talked about this many times, but like the warp zone is late at night, so kids shouldn't be watching. So, that was a lot of work for just like 2 seconds, but it is what it is. There we go. There we go. It's just like, seriously, and like you said, it's engagement, so it's good. Like, you want to do more hate comments? Go ahead. I actually enjoy engaging with like the hate and comments sometimes. Most of them I ignore when it's like totally stupid stuff. Well, this is stupid, but like it's like so stupid that it's like actually funny to answer back. To be fair, stop making clickbait videos. Dude, the only clickbait video I did was like, and fuck off, Corey. There you go. But I made the thumbnail the other day. Like, I think a lot of people didn't like this thumbnail. And I was like, dude, come on, are you guys such prudes, man? Because I thought it was just a funny play on words where I said this video stacked and I put a stacked girl in the thumbnail. But a lot of people didn't like this thumbnail. I don't know. Looks fine to me. I said like the $5 deals this week are stacked. And I was like, it's a cat girl, you know, and whatnot. Why would what's not to like? But apparently a lot of people didn't like that thumbnail. A lot of people didn't like it. Like, it was a play on words, guys. Well, he shade Nikki. She's in a freaking bikini, man. No one's ever gone to the beach here? I don't know. Women wear those kind of bikinis to the beach here, at least. And we're in freaking Canada where it's cold. So, anyway, it is what it is. People apparently didn't like that thumbnail. So we're going to focus more on like game characters. But whatever. It's too bad I made a bunch of like cute like cat girls. I wear bikinis like that too, man. Come on. I wear a Speedo. I wear a Speedo to the beach. We got to get those nut smugglers out. But anyway, okay. Banana hammock, exactly. I mean, you should tell Nintendo they can't have naked girl pictures like that all over the eShop. That was the other funny part, is like, if you know me, you know I never talk about like the naked girl games. So by putting like a girl that would go in those naked girl games on it, it was like supposed to be just funny, but like I guess no one got it. I've honestly, I haven't lost that many subscribers in one day since that video went up with that thumbnail. Like, it wasn't a lot, but I lost like 8 or 10 subscribers that day. And I was like, and that's the only thing, is that thumbnail came out and is like revealing. So I was like, wow, okay, I guess so. I guess I can't make those kind of jokes, you know. But it's okay. I'm over it. You guys won't get to see my other cute cat girls that I made. Dude, and I have some Chung-Li ones that were freaking nice. I was like, nice. Come on. Video game crushes. Like, for me, like, I'm trying to think, who was my first, like, video game crush? Who was my first female character video game crush? Where I was like, man, she's so cute. I'm thinking it was Chung-Li. Oh, or Sonya. Maybe, I think it was Sonya Blade. I think it was Sonya Blade, probably the first one. Cammy wasn't in Street Fighter 2. Like, at least not the original Street Fighter 2. So she wouldn't have been the first, because like it's guaranteed I saw Chun-Li before I saw Felicia 2 came out later. Like, it's, well, and I'm talking later on home console. I'm not exactly but yeah, no, it's, but yeah, it has to be Chun-Li or Sonya. But anyway, okay. Enough talking about like video game crushes and stuff. I think it's time to talk about the new Switch games this week, guys. So we've got 9 games for this week. And let me just set things up, because I realized I was in gaming stream mode, not in watch videos mode. Oh, I have to blow my nose again. God. Like, for real, man. Some artwork from the games themselves are way worse than that. Okay. Let's get into the new Switch games for this week. So as usual, gonna do that little fake intro and stuff, then we'll jump into the games. And honestly, we've got a few really exciting ones I find for this week. So hey everyone, and welcome back. So it's time to look at the... Oh my god, let's start that over right away. Hey everyone, and welcome back. So it's time to take a look at the new Nintendo Switch games for this week. And I've got 9 games lined up for today's video, which I think have a really high potential to be great pickups for this week. So don't forget that if you are enjoying this video, to hit that like button. Frenchie! Urgh. You got me most likely just because no, I think I can use that, even though there's like the sound for the donation coming in. Thank you so much at the same time for the $4, Frenchie. Very appreciated. But yeah. You did twice by accident. I'm sorry. Can I refund one? I can probably refund one. I don't know how. I've never tried it. There's no option directly on it. Go to channel report, remove, put you hide user, remove as moderator. No, it's okay. Okay, you sure? Because I don't mind. Like, if there's a way I can do it. Okay, so we'll be using that in the. You'll get to see your donation flash up on the screen in the video. You should be happy about that. Does no refunds? Yeah, YouTube is like, F you guys. Refund? What is that word? Refund? Is that Swedish? I don't know what it is. Must be chocolate. That sounds like a YouTube thing to say. Okay. So, we're going to get started. So our first game for this week is going to be Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade. It's releasing on May 14th, so there's a good chance that by the time you're watching this video, the game might be out or... Oh, actually, no, we're the 13th. Oh my god, I messed up my dates. Start this over. So our first game for this week is going to be Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade, releasing on May 14th, and it's going to be selling for $29.99. Now, this is a top-down action game. It actually has a very, very interesting art style, Japanese-inspired. I actually think this game looks really, really good. I'm hoping the gameplay matches the art style, and it turns out to be a good game for this week. $30 is a little bit of a high price point for this late and an unknown indie title. But let's take a look at the trailer. Maybe you might find a $30 worth in the gameplay. Like I said, you can see the heavily Japanese-inspired art style. I love the character designs as well. The huge demon frog, well, not demon frogs, but like protector frogs. Actually, that might have been an octopus, thinking about it. Like, it randomly gives me Hades vibes, but I actually don't think this one is a roguelike. I think this one is a single-player, campaign-driven game. Like I said, the action looks fast-paced and fun. Not only that, but I saw this week that you can pre-order on PlayAsia a physical version of this game. So it's actually possible to get a physical version of the game if you are really into the art style. Oh, there's a little bit left here. Hold on. Oh, okay, not much. But yeah, honestly, for 30 bucks, hopefully the game has enough gameplay to be worthy of that price, but at least quality for the designs and what the game seems to be offering, this could be a really, really nice pickup. The background sounds are a little loud. Oh, man. Okay, let's start that over then. Hold on. It might be because my headset is set wrong. No, it's 30. Okay, 30. Hold on. We're going to start that over then, guys. Anyway, I wasn't super stellar on my description of the game. So we'll start that over. Got it. No, I understand what you're saying, and we'll try. I dropped it a little bit. Let me actually just play a bit of the trailer and see where the audio cues hit. Okay, that's a little high. It's getting into the it's peeking into the yellows. Okay, I think like that should be better. What about now? Does it sound better? Like when I'm talking over it? How does the mixing sound now? Corey, I don't trust you. Automatically distrust. Corey says something, I think the opposite right away. Okay. Let's start this over. And I'm sorry for anyone here. This will be the last time that we're going to restart. After this, we're going to flow from one game to the other. Okay? So if you're here for the new games and it's new, this turns into a video tomorrow, so we're going to start it over. I'm going to give the warning too that the trailers might be muted because this one I'm scared that the song might actually be copyrighted. So now we're going to start with our first game for this week, which is Yasha. My God. Okay. Yasha. What the heck is that? So now we're going to get started with our first game for this week, which is Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade, coming out on May 14th, and it'll be selling for $29.99. Now, I do want to mention, if any of the trailers do get muted, it is simply for copyright reasons, and you can always check the links to the trailers down below in the description of the video if you want to check out the original one with the song and everything. Now, Yasha and the Legend of the Demon looks like a top-down action game. It also is very heavily Japanese-inspired in its art style. The art style looks absolutely beautiful. And although $30 is somewhat of a high price point for an unknown indie title, I do think this one looks like it's offering some really solid gameplay and a really overall interesting game. So let's take a look at the gameplay, and you can tell me what you think in the comments down below. As you can see, the very heavily Japanese-inspired art style. But we're going to get some gameplay, and you'll see it keeps up with the exact same level. Now, just to let you know, although this is a top-down action game, this is not, in my opinion, a roguelike game. So it is really more a story-driven, campaign-driven game. I love the designs on the characters as well. And the gameplay looks smooth and very fun. Although maybe challenging. We'll have to wait and see for that one. Like I said, the art style, the art direction looks really high level here for an indie game. Now, for those interested in as well, I did see a pre-order for a physical version of the game on PlayAsia. So if you're maybe really interested in this game and you want to even import it, a physical version apparently is available as well. I can't tell you what the price is off the top of my head, but it definitely could be a very good pickup. Might want to wait for a review or two before jumping on that import, but I would say it looks like one of the better games for this week. So there we have it. Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade, May 14th, $29.99. Let's jump into our next game now. Now, we are moving over already to May 15th, and this is Culut. Culut is releasing for $14.99, as I said, on May 15th. Now, this is a cooperative, once again, it's a top-down action game. However, it's best played as a cooperative game. You can play from 1 to 4 players in couch co-op, and I've got to say, it looks like a ton of fun if you can get a few friends together. If you're playing this game alone, I would maybe really wait for a review to see how it plays out. But if you're looking for something to drop a few bucks to play with some friends, at $15, this one looks extremely interesting. So let's take a look at the gameplay and you'll see what I'm talking about. It gives me Overcooked vibes, but is an action like dungeon crawler. And the art style looks cutesy enough that I'm sure you can get like your kids together and in on this. And it might actually be a really fun like game to play like family together. Now that is Culut. And you know what? $15 is a very, I would say, respectable price for the release of this game. The graphics do look high quality. The gameplay looks fun. Question is, how much content is there, however? That is maybe the only point that I would wait and see. But other than that, this one looks like a great pickup for this week. Very interesting gameplay. And like I said, if you're looking for a multiplayer experience. Okay, moving on to our next entry. Also releasing on May 15th, we have Orol Wings of Hope, which is I'm going to call it a precision platformer with an extremely original concept where you're basically playing as what seems like a angel's halo or a ring. And basically you're embodying this living ring and basically trying to make your way through the levels. At sometimes the movement reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog, but done as, like I said, a precision platformer. Extremely interesting art style yet again. This is coming to us from JanduSoft, and it's going to have a release price of $12.99. So it's once again what I would consider a pretty budget pickup. And I find that from this developer, it actually looks like their highest quality release yet so far. So let's take a look at the gameplay, and you'll see why maybe this game can look extremely interesting for this week.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Do you guys get that Sonic the Hedgehog vibe like from it? And you'll see, because there's even charge moves coming up. There we go. Exactly. It's like if you're playing as one of Sonic's rings. Someone in my chat just said, like, hey, they copied Sonic's rings. Yeah, but you're actually playing as the ring rather than Sonic. If the gameplay also is this smooth, it looks extremely well. Like, the motion in the game seems extremely satisfying.
Time to head back home.
As you say, man. Got this. Fix it.
And the art style is very top-notch. Like I said, JanduSoft has been raising their game lately, and this one looks extremely interesting. So, like I said, $12.99, releasing on May 15th. Precision platformer-wise, if you're a fan of that genre, I would say this could be a really great pickup for this week. Okay, moving over to our next game. We have American Arcadia. Now, this game is like a take on the Truman Show, and it is releasing, as I said, also on May 15th. It'll be selling for $19.99. Now, I'm going to let you guys know, I checked the Steam reviews on this one, and it's sitting around a 7, okay? Like, it's sitting around a 70%, 7 out of 10, because I think people had very high expectations for this game. However, it maybe didn't deliver that groundbreaking experience that people were expecting. Apparently, the gameplay was a little too, like, not innovative enough. However, overall, nonetheless, with the art style, the presentation of the game, this seems like, nonetheless, a very interesting game to play through. However, based on the reviews I've seen, the $19.99 price point might feel a little high. I still wanted to mention this game for this week, but this is one that I would maybe wait for a sale on. But at the same time, I love the concept behind the game. Let's take a look at it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I just wanted to keep in mind that I did do a bit of background checking, and the score was maybe not up to what we would have liked.
American Arcadia.
Like I said, it's like a take on the Truman Show.
Just my everyday routine, and I liked it that way.
I really outdid myself when concealing my identity. I'm a member of an activist group, so to speak. It's called Breakout. Who are you? How did you get this number?
Like I said, the art style once again in this game, very, very impressive.
Nobody
however,
leaves this city.
The most watched media phenomenon on the
it gives you
planet.
like that almost 50s
They
vibe,
turned a
you
live
know,
stream into this
very much
American
50s
nightmare where
America.
being popular is punished with death.
It almost reminds me in parts of not Limbo, but the follow-up. Slight blank on the name, but you guys know what the game I'm talking about. The follow-up to Limbo reminds me somewhat of that gameplay-wise. So there we have it, American Arcadia. I think it could be a very interesting game for this week. However, I'm going to say for this one that I'm based on, like I said, the research I did, I would maybe hold off for a sale. If it hits like that $10 price point, I would jump into this one for sure. Next, we have another one of my a game that has me very highly interested for this week, Preserve. Now, this game is also releasing on May 15th. It's going to have a release price of $14.99. And it's sort of like a management sim, but apparently one done without any pressure. So it's really about the beauty of creativity and building, but the visuals in the game seem extremely interesting. You have multiple biomes to build with, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing where this game is going. By the way, I did receive a review code for this one, so I will be able to try out the game myself and maybe later in the week talk more about it. I am embargoed, however, so at the moment I can't really say anything other than what we see in this trailer. So let's take a look at Preserve, and you'll see how eye-catching this game seems to be. And if you're a fan of management games but with a laid-back experience, I think you should maybe keep an eye on this one for this week. There is a point system, however, that they explain in the trailer. So there is like sort of a way to aim at getting better in the game. And it's also card-based. So there is nonetheless a dynamic, like, gameplay scenario here. Like I said, the game looks absolutely beautiful. I love the presentation here. How it looks like you're creating these little pocket worlds. So I would say that, like, visually, this game looks incredibly interesting. Gameplay wise, it has a very interesting mix as well. I think there's a lot possibly to love here. Now, I'll be able to talk more about this game later on, but if you're a fan of, like I said, management games, puzzle games, keep an eye on this one for this week. And $15 feels like, once again, a very fair price for this type of game on the Switch as a release price for the game at full price. So Preserve, May 15th, $14.99. Next, we have what is definitely going to be the biggest release of the week. So the next game probably needs little to no introduction, but that is Capcom Fighting Collection 2. That is coming to us on May 16th. It'll be selling for $39.99. By the way, this one does have a physical release as well, a regular retail physical release. So if you are a physical fan, you can pick this one up as well. And I've got to say, if you're a fan of classic arcade Capcom games, this one has some really, really good games in it. I would maybe not put it as high up as the first Capcom Fighting Collection, but this one does have a better variety of games. However, some of the games will probably show their age slightly more due to it being like a older 3D fighting game style of gameplay, which sort of doesn't age as well as the 2D pixel art based games. But nonetheless, if you are a fan of Capcom, this is one to definitely check out. Let's take a look at the trailer and you'll see exactly why. Boom. So we'll go through the games. They're pretty much all presented during the trailer here. But I would say the two top games here are definitely the Capcom versus SNK games. That I think we start out with that anyway, but you get 8 games total. So yeah, we have the first Capcom versus SNK and the second one. I personally am a way bigger fan of the second one than the first one. Power Stone, a lot of people were waiting for a way to play this on modern consoles. We're finally getting it. Maybe the only disappointing side is these are the arcade versions, not the home console versions. There's some content that isn't there. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Great game overall. This one I'm actually not familiar with and I want to try it out. Plasma Sword as well. I've seen it multiple times, but I've never played it myself. So, big art galleries, music players, all those nice things you should get in pretty much any collection. So all those nice quality of life upgrades for practice mode, different visual filters. And the best of all, I was waiting for that. All the games are going to be playable online with rollback netcode. What that means is they're all going to be good gaming experiences. With ranked and casual matches. I'm really hoping that the games get populated enough. That's the maybe only issue here, is some of the games, I don't know if they'll be able to support a decent online population. Like, attract a decent online. Not support is not the right word. Attract a decent online population. So there we have it. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Definitely top game for this week. If you're looking for one game to pick up, if you're a fan of retro fighting games, definitely, absolutely great collection. Maybe not as, in my book, not as awesome as the first one, but still definitely very, very good pickup for this week. Next, we move on to our next game, releasing also on May 16th. Now, this is a budget shmup that is releasing. It is called Sky Revolver. Now, I do have to show here the PlayStation trailer because they did not come out with a separate trailer for the Switch release, but it is ultimately exactly the same game. And once you'll see how the game is graphically, I really don't think there's going to be much of a difference with the Switch version. It's not going to be a graphically very intense game. However, it looks like just a really good solid shmup, and it's releasing for only $6.99. So if you are a shoot 'em up fan, you're looking for a budget release for this week, I think you might get a good game here with Sky Revolver. Let's take a look at the trailer. It does have like a modern aesthetic to it, so it's not pixel art, it is modern. Not too flashy overall, but still good, I would say good looking. And it's your classic shmup, not necessarily your bullet hell. So there we have it, Sky Revolver. A nice little budget pickup for this week. I always try to pick out one or two games like under that $10 mark that look like really good pickups for this week. And for me, it'll be Sky Revolver. If you're looking for something cheap to pick up for this week, have a good chance to get a decent gaming experience. You're a fan of shoot 'em ups, this one looks like it could be something good. Now, next we have another game that I actually have a review code for, but that I am also embargoed for. Neon Apex Beyond the Limit, which is releasing on May 16th and will be selling for $24.99. Now, this is an arcade-style racing game with beautiful cel-shaded graphics. So what is really original for the racing games here is the art style that they chose. It gives you like a sort of almost mix of retro / modern appearance to the gameplay. I'm really into the visual experience here. I have a review code for the game. I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more during the week when the embargo lifts. For the moment, however, I will be basing my comments solely off what we see in the trailer. So let's take a look here and see what this game is all about. So like I said, it's an arcade racer with a art style that really gives a nice blend of retro / modern. And honestly, we haven't had a really good just standard arcade racer in a while on the Switch. So I was really glad to see this one coming out this week, and hopefully it'll turn out to be a really overall good game. I do like also the customization options that they seem to be presenting here. So I like the games that give you options to, like, you know, upgrade your vehicle, invest time in a vehicle. And there we have it. We have Neon Apex Beyond the Limit. So quick reminder, if the trailers do get muted, down below you can check them out. I have a feeling this one, the song, might get muted. But you can always check it out, like I said, in the links down below. And we have one last game left for this week, and this is my long shot of the week. This game looks weird as heck, and I'm going to try to say it properly. Monstroscopy, which is releasing on May 16th, and this one will be selling for $12.49. It is a 1v1 fighter. However, the art style and the roster is really out there. So they are basing themselves on classic monster movies meets luchadores. Yes, you heard that right. Monster movies meets luchadores. And they're going for like this really retro film noir almost art style, which can either work and make this an extremely interesting game or not. The biggest problem I see here, and I do want to say it before we watch the trailer, there does not seem to be any online mode. So this is really a 1v1 like traditional fighter, but that you have to play in couch co-op when a friend comes over, which is probably why we're also getting it at a very budget price of $12.49. The developers know what they're offering here, and they wanted to go with a price that if you're picking this up, you know what you're jumping into, and they're pricing it adequately for what they're offering the game in the gameplay. Let's take a look at the trailer. I had to showcase this one nonetheless because it is so out there in its art style that for the right person, this one might be a fun pickup to play with friends. By the way, this one did come out on Steam and the reviews are actually pretty decent on it. Like I said, it's out there. Yeah, you love the music. Yeah, I have someone in the comments saying they love the music. I do too. By the way, reminder, mute it. Check it down below if you can't hear the music right now. Now this says local or online, but I don't see an online, at least not mentioned specifically on the Switch. So I would not guarantee the online for the Switch version. You're right, I think it's a remix of Graveyard Smash. So, Mostropcopy. It's also very hard to say properly, I would say. But, yeah, Mostroscopy. It just rolls off the tongue. But overall, if you're looking for an out there to 1v1 fighter, $12.49, at least it's a very budget price point, so it might be worth taking a chance on for this week. So there we have it, the 9 Switch games that, at least in my opinion, stood out for this week. I love hearing from all of you. However, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. What was your favorite pick out of the video? Is there any games that I maybe missed out from this week that I should have included? You can also let me know that in the comments down below. Now, don't forget on the way out to hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and click on the notification bell. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video. There we go, guys. New games are done. Most likely I'll have to put this one out tomorrow evening, however, because working 9 to 5 tomorrow morning. Normally I don't work on the mornings of the Tuesday, which is why I did the show on Mondays. But this week I have to work on Tuesdays. And I'm working on Friday night. So, by the way, a quick reminder, stream might be on Thursday this week. Okay? It's either going to be on Thursday at the normal hour, like around 7:30. Or it's going to be on Friday a little bit later. Part of me is leaning towards Friday later. Okay? Just because Thursday, I'm going to be like... Especially for like the normal gaming night, I like to know I'm not working the next day. So worst comes to worst, I might do it Friday, but like later than usual. Meaning that I can have the same vibe as doing a Friday night stream. And by the way, last week on stream, I'm gonna let you guys know I got pretty freaking tipsy. If you guys remember, I had that 1 liter beer. Okay. What I did not tell you guys in the stream is it was 10% alcohol beer. And when I started chugging it towards like the last half hour of the stream, when I ended stream, I wasn't like drunk, but I was pretty tipsy. I was actually feeling it for once. It's very rare that I drink alcohol on stream and that I start feeling it. But last Friday, it happened because I did that 1 liter and it was like high alcohol beer. So I ended the stream like right on time. I started to be a little stupid after that. Most likely, already the quality of gameplay is low on this stream, you know, because it's me. It would have probably gotten even worse. But yeah, no, it's just funny. I had to say it this week. Like, it was weird. You got crunk, yeah, but not really, because like just tipsy. Like, I was starting to feel it a bit. So it wasn't my controllers. No, for once it wasn't my controllers. It was not. So I hope you guys didn't mind tonight that instead of doing a traditional warp zone, I did try to play a couple of weird games. Hopefully this was useful to some of you, because if you did want to try out that TCG card simulator game, like, why pay like almost like $15 for it on Steam when you can get a $2 version on your Switch, man? Like, and it's literally the same game, just like someone copied, I don't know, it must be made pretty with the basic assets and stuff or whatnot. But yeah, it was totally funny when I picked that game up. I was really expecting it to be total scam and to maybe like have nothing in it. And then it turned out to be like a ghetto but complete version of the game. And stop saying my shop is ghetto, man. My shop is not ghetto. My shop is super, super high quality. Okay? It's going to be the top-notch tournament zone for whatever the game is called in the game. Weirdo monsters. I don't know. I can't. I don't know if there is a name for the game. You're waiting for my shop to get robbed. High quality to attract stinky convicts. Man, dude, stop judging people on how they dress, man. Maybe the dude just works in like sanitation and that's like his sanitation suit. Maybe it's not a prison suit. You guys are so judgy, man. But for real, I'm gonna have to get going pretty much like a nowish, because like I said, I'm working in literally, like, I have to be at the office in 6.5 hours. So like, I haven't stopped yet, and like when I finish streaming, I have to like download the stream and do some stuff. So most likely I'm gonna get like 5 hours of sleep maximum today. And I'd like to get a deals video out for Wednesday. Like, basically, we still hit 3 deal videos last week. This week, we're going to hit 3 deals videos, but they might be more crammed. Like, I think we're going to do, like, Wednesday the regular, $5 Friday, and then $2 Sunday. The regular is still going to have the giveaway, but the giveaway is going to be done on Wednesday. It's always going to be the regular one that has the giveaways. So that's what I'm going to just adapt like how it's written, that like the regular eShop deals video has the giveaways no matter what night it's on. Because if I try to pop one out tomorrow and then do another $5 on Wednesday, it's probably not going to work. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be like, when I say not going to work, I mean like production wise for me, it's going to be like way too rough to try to pop out 2 videos with only a few hours at night to work on them. Especially considering that I have to try and fix up my schedule for the wedding. So if my colleague tomorrow doesn't say it's okay and that she's going to switch with me, I'm going to have to really kick it to high gear to try to find solution number 2. But anyway, it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Appreciate it as always. Hope you had some fun. I did. So, and as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video, guys. Have a great one. Have a great night. Thank you. I love the streams as well. Thank you. Glad you guys are enjoying them.